Hell yeah. Welcome to the Smoothverse. And I'm Sir Smooth the First. And this is your favorite Saturday night show, The Women of Anarchy. Now stepping in for the general manager, Miss Elizabeth, is Alondra Blaze. And Alondra Blaze has a special announcement concerning the main event. I appreciate the resub there. Now, Miss Blaze is stating that for the first time ever, the Women of Anarchy is introducing a new title. It will be the Trios Championship match here. Whatever, ignore that. I just had to use her. Anyways, it's the Trios Championship. And it's going to be six randomly select women tonight. A couple of them is making their debut of the Women of Anarchy, and we got a couple of oldies. As Alondra, okay. All right, thank you, Alondra. I just needed you to I didn't need you to declare for a match. We'll talk about that with Miss Elizabeth in the back. You wasn't supposed to be fighting. Anyway, this is the Women of Anarchy. Let's go, baby. Shout out to Living Zombie, man. Appreciate you jumping in here, man. Acting, she's the mouthpiece of Miss Elizabeth here. Let's get it, man. And Evolution with the resub. Almost all aboard. Choo choo to the hype train. Right to the Women of Anarchy, baby. And we're gonna do it with a title match. Let's get it, baby. Now suspended from BWA and UWA, Zeta still is always welcome with the Women of Anarchy, as those bits coming from Evolution, bits on top of bits on top of bits. Love you, baby. Last week, she decided she needs to take some gold because she took out so much frustration on these other companies, and she feels so welcome here, and she feels like she should be the face of Women of Anarchy. 10 old biddies, he said. Once a fan favorite, now hated by all the fans, as she turned her back on everybody, skipping her way to the ring, AJ Lee. Let's go, baby. Looking so beautiful with the title. Will be her first title defense after taking it off of Victoria. Deadly AJ Lee. That's what I call her. That's a good name for her. Let's light it up. Gold is on the line. First match of the night. And we're going to also end it with some gold. We take it down to Mike Rome.
Introducing the challenger from every man's nightmare, the irresistible Force.
Oh, okay. Zeta still looking jacked as ever. Prime is ready.
Union City, New Jersey, the Alliance Women's Northern Champion, AJ Lee.
AJ Lee. I hope she's not overlooking Zeta. Handing the title over. Zeta looks like it's already her own property here. First match of the night, Women of Anarchy. Week out from SummerSlam. Good luck to both ladies. Hard collar elbow tie up to start off the match. Switching to a waist lock. Zeta is trying to struggle out. Trying to break the hold. Oh, great transition right onto the body. Side hand lock. Great takedown by Zeta. Well, we got the legs. Prime pressure. Oh, look at the torque of AJ. Oh, the throat of Zeta. Tapping her with those Chuck Taylors. As she said, nobody can lace them looked like to go for a pin, and Zeta quickly reverses it, punching up, trying to one-up the champion here. But the champion with a jawbreaker, followed up with a series of combinations. Back, forth, and down to Zeta. We throw her onto the ropes. AJ looking, no! Caught by Zeta, big reversal down to the mat, AJ Lee, and she jumps up for that. She said, no, that doesn't work for me. Oh, pushes the champion up. The referee might have to stop in there, break it up. She had to 5. And oh, right to the throat. I told you, this new attitude of AJ Lee, oh my God. And Hurricanrana, first pin attempt. Ref, what are you doing? Shoulders on the mat, and only a 1 count. Ladies and gentlemen, just for the Women of Anarchy North American Championship. As hard to the corner goes AJ Lee. But she probably was paying possum as she quickly turns it around. Off the ropes goes Zeta still. Jumps over AJ Lee and big clothesline taking the challenger down. Who's got so many reversals into this. As we slice bread, as we keep on our eye on the action, don't forget, every Saturday, tune in to the UWA by my man TNT Evolution. If you haven't followed him, then shame on you. As the action is going right outside, tick for tack. You would think these two women know each other, but I assure you this is the first time they have met. On the outside to the mat, we're at a count of 4. The referee's being very lenient, knowing that this is a title match. Oh, just step back from AJ. AJ horses up on her shoulders, walking her to the front, and oh, go to sleep. Shades of CM Punk, her husband. And we got the vicious foot DDT. She's surgically picking apart Zeta Steel. And then we got an insecurity on the other leg, and a foot to the back, the lower part of the back, I should say. Excuse me there. But AJ won't be denied. There's so many reversals I can't even count, as we got a shining wizard to the challenger. We got 1, 2, oh, kick out. But one can only assume this could be the prelude to the Black Widow all around, away from the ropes. The ref sees it, got a good insight. Could this be? And she taps out. Zeta still taps out to AJ Lee. Whoa. Let's light it up. First sight of defense. First sight of defense, man. I thought Zeta still would have this one, man. Great match by these two. She said something about the bro. It needs to be, bro. That's her Black Widow is a cheat code to this game, man. Oh, AJ, calm down. There's no need for that. She's just doing her job. Heck yeah, that was a good match. Way to start this off. But from some other drama to some drama that's just been festering. Like, you see this, it's been festering for over 2 months. Molly Holly. Look at her. She just seems, she's always mad, man. Bro, for real. That move is something else. Talking about testing the butcher's arm, we need to test that the Black Widow. Yep, we need to test it. Going out to get some help here after attacking Raquel Rodriguez last week. Rodriguez was set to take on Jackie, but Molly Holly had other plans. Just losing the UWA Women's Championship, but gaining a big victory today in UWA, we have Quinn Ivy. Quinn Ivy and the Royal Empire has let everybody know that they have their eyes on the SWA Intercontinental Championship. He said, I'm here from Mali Evolution says. Let's go. And one woman that is destined for gold, but Molly Holly keeps getting in her way, representing the family of darkness. We have Jackie.
And their opponents, first representing the family from your darkest fears.
Oh, all eyes in the chat. Heck yeah, Jackie. Now, this is the first time we've seen two factions, or like we say in SWA, gangs, join up for the first time, partnering with the family of darkness. We have the Judgment Day, but a woman that has had an iron grip on this title, representing it across all brands. We have Raquel Rodriguez.
Alliance Intercontinental Champion Raquel Rodriguez.
La Rula. Look at that champion. Look at her. Such confidence. La Rula. Big Mom McCool in the building. Let's go. So we said, ditch the rule book. Extreme rules. Tornado tag. Do whatever. Oh. Raquel is especially upset. It goes right after Molly Holly, but Molly Holly has just been on a tear recently. And her and Jackie just can't get enough of each other. And Molly Holly doesn't care what kind of enemy she's been making on the way. As we see some combinations there, working on Molly. Great slam. Jackie's known for her strength. Being probably one of the smallest people of the family of darkness, she could definitely clang and bang. But Quinn Ivy, it is great to see Quinn Ivy and Jackie in the ring. We didn't think their path was crossed like this, especially ahead of SummerSlam next week, where we have Lex North and Bats going after the SWA Championship as they were rushing leg sweep. to Jackie. Rodriguez spinning around, spinning around, spinning around. She said, "You're not getting my title," as she throws the former women's UWA champion like a rag doll. And courtesy of UWA, thumbtacks. Usually they're poured on the ground, but Molly Holly decides to hit Raquel in the knee. We got a switching waistline and a bulldog from Molly Holly, the veteran and Hall of Famer, showing that she is just as young as the other three in the ring. So we do have a table. But is she going for the... No, she just wants Molly. But she's going to settle for Quinn. The family be paid. Bro, I don't know how the budget when it comes to the family of darkness. It's deep pockets over there. I mean, there was a cyborg. I did not approve that, but nevertheless, we have a cyborg. And working on arms, usually you go for the legs of the taller person, but Quinn Ivy, a master in Muay Thai, going for the pin, and nothing. Maybe she was just doing that to intimidate Big Mommy. Oh, float over the Jackie, the momentum. And thanks for redeeming that slap evolution. Don't forget to redeem your daily slap. You too can slap TheSmoothverse. As we got action to the outside, Candlestick laying on the ground, measuring Molly Holly, and just like we thought, Molly Holly just takes it. Has she been hanging out with the Royal Empire? I heard they've been recruiting. Maybe Hall of Famers, as they picked up Regal as stretching Rodriguez and Jackie with the breakup. Oh, they're trying to single out Quinn Ivy, trying to help out her partner, but Molly Holly's right behind her. Takes the chair, throws it down. What is Quinn Ivy? What is in that bag? Why does everybody wants to hit him with it instead of pour it out? Pour that top tax out on the ground. To the ref, I don't know. Maybe we have to throw this out. That's Queen Ivy diving off the turnbuckle onto Jackie. It is pure chaos. It's pandemonium. SummerSlam is on the horizon. Next Saturday, instead of the Women of Anarchy, we'll have the joint pay-per-view between the SWA and Women of Anarchy. It's SummerSlam. Biggest pay-per-view of the summer. As all four competitors outside. I'm sure they can smell the gold off of Rodriguez.
Will Evolution soon-to-be wife Anita Hero in action tonight?
Evolution. Well, thank you, Arnold. And I'm glad I did. Well, Arnold, how was your vacation, by the way? I mean, we'll get to that. But yes, Anita Hero. It is among the 6 women that will be debuting tonight to crown our first ever Women of Anarchy Trios champion. Thank you, Arnold. Nice to have you back, buddy. Oh, the referee is down. The thumbtacks are still in the bag. Bat breaker and a power bomb to both competitors. One. And Queen Ivy kicks one out of the bat breaker. One out of the bat breaker. That just shows the grit of the Royal Empire. And no, a swanton springboard. So one and kick out. Only a 1 count. Can't miss the action. Big Mamiku, where's Queen Ivy? She's laid out, motionless. Oh no. There's a ladder. Another symbol of SummerSlam. As Bats and Lex North will be going up to the top to get the coveted SWA Championship. Queen Ivy using the ladder to the face of the Intercontinental Champion. And a little bit more. Oh, Rodriguez, what is she thinking about? She wants to hurt him more, I think. Yes, I can see the wheels are spinning. She just figured, I'm just gonna ram your head into this ladder. Make you regret challenging me. And oh my, not like there's a power bomb to Quinn Ivy. sending a message to not only her, but the entire women's division. And it is getting ugly. I think the pins earlier was just a mess with one another. Oh! Quinn Ivy is busted open. She's busted open, and my big mom McCool is upset. She is upset. I heard when she got attacked last week. This is an exclusive interview. She told me she's just been writing Molly Holly's name on everything. Even when she signs a credit card receipt, she was signing Molly Holly. This is how much anger this woman has tonight. Oh, again. Somebody. I mean, she's acting on her own accord. This is not Judgment Day business at all. Oh, back. I don't know. That probably just maybe slowed down Rodriguez. And she was just putting on the clinic. Oh! Razor's edge into another backbreaker. This is chaos. You would think SummerSlam has come early. Oh, and I was thinking about holding this match. You know, as we were talking to Miss Elizabeth, the general manager of this show, and then possibly moving the Intercontinental Championship match to SummerSlam. After seeing Raquel, I think she would agree. I mean, she deserves to be on SummerSlam. She's been the most winningest champion here. Like, we can't hold the match. The thumbtacks is finally out, and an additional bag. Shout out to Just Cherry jumping in. Big supporter of the Smoothverse, SWA, and Women of Anarchy. And knee to Rodriguez. Jackie's maybe falling asleep. Quinn Ivy. Tight rope and an elbow. Night in the woods. Good night to the champion. 2, 3, the champion. The champion has been pinned. I couldn't tell you the last time Raquel shoulders was pinned to the mat for 3.
Here are your winners, Molly Holly and the Punisher, Quinn.
What momentum these two can be having going into SummerSlam. Just reported, yes, ladies and gentlemen, it's official. Miss Elizabeth has declared Queen Ivy and Raquel Rodriguez at SummerSlam for the Intercontinental Championship, especially after pinning the champion. Breaking news here in the Smoothverse. Oh, we have the champion. And as you see, the Women of Anarchy Championship has been modified by the man. Look how beautiful. Nothing but gold here. Just quite disgusted at the previous championship. Her words, not mine. Calling out the #1 contender, Chyna, beating Bull Nakano last week to become the #1 contender. These two will face off at SummerSlam. Chyna looking at peak physique. No rush. Becky Lynch sees that she has dealer's choice. Custom matches? What are you doing, Bex? Really? Becky Lynch thinks she can take out the ninth wonder of the world in under 5 minutes. Bold and cocky is the man. Chyna, accept. No quit, no back down. These two, for the first time ever, the Women of Anarchy Championship match will be determined in a speed match. Okay. Let's see, Chyna. Okay, Becky, whatever, bro. I would advise against that, but, you know, I'm just a journalist. As we got our next segment coming out here, speaking of speed, this will set this match up nicely. We have a triple threat match. Right, I can't wait to. That's going to be interesting. Now the Street Profits newly acquired B-Fab, Jade, and Michin. Originally in SummerSlam, the Secret Harvest was supposed to battle the Kabuki Warriors for the Women of Anarchy Tag Team Championship. But after a great match between the Street Profits, Michin and B-Fab has made that tag team match a triple threat match. Come on. Come on, Michin. It's great to see Michin on a Saturday night. As we got a next competitor come out. Ha ha ha. Well, yes. I really heard. Maybe we should get a poll about that. Give me a second. Will Michin twerk tonight? I think that's poll worthy. That's Piper Niven. Oh, check him. Yep. Always on the job. All right, poll is open. It's going to be 5-minute poll. Will Michin twerk tonight? As we got our final competitor, one half of the tag team champions. We have Kairi Sane.
And representing the Kabuki Warriors from Yamaguchi, Japan, one half of the Alliance Tag Team Champions, Kairi Sane.
Kairi Sane coming down the aisle. Kabuki Warriors, veteran to this. She is the favorite in this triple threat match, as they are the favorite in SummerSlam. Yo ho ho. Stop. One of my favorite themes, man. 10 minutes on the clock. Triple threat speed rules. Let's go. We're battling for momentum going into SummerSlam. Look like both competitors going after the champion. We kind of figured something like this would happen. And then Alliance shortly deteriorated as Michin going to both of them. Springboard. She understands the name of the game. It's all about speed. Kick out by Kairi Sane. Going after Piper Niven again. Eat defeat to Piper Niven. That's her finishing move. Kairi Sane's a little woozy and can't get the count at all as she takes out the pin. Boot to the face and goes Michin to the ground. Setting up Piper. She knows she's a little woozy from that eat the feet, but no, took too long as Piper Niven kicks Kairi Sane. Lifts up Michin. Big Michinoku driver into the pin and a kick out. Broken up by Kairi Sane. Backhand to Piper Niven. Focuses her attack on Michin. She is still stinging and reeling from the win the Street Profits put over her and Asuka. At 3, just like that. Speed rules. Kairi Sane shows what's up. I am faster than all you women, and we will retain our championships. Speed rules, and that's how it works. And she didn't twerk. She didn't have time to twerk. It was speed rules. Speaking of speed rules, Becky Lynch, in a shocking declaration against the newly challenger in Chyna, putting the Women of Anarchy Championship in a speed match. It certainly won't be as fast as that, I assure you. As we got our next big fight.
The following is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Palatka, Florida, Michelle McCool.
Now this was handed to me, and that's why I was sitting here checking everything. It was handed to me from Miss Elizabeth. She's been a very active GM. Usually she's a silent partner, but she feels like she should be in the light. And you know, I applaud our GM. Give it up for Miss Elizabeth. But she just told me this match right here between Michelle McCool and the next competitor will be for the #1 contendership for the Intercontinental Championship. So Raquel Rodriguez could have her hands full for the next 2 weeks. Or it could be Queen Ivy. Nevertheless, one of these two women will face the winner at SummerSlam for the SWA Intercontinental Championship.
And her opponent from Adelaide, Australia, Rhea Ripley.
I'm sorry she didn't twerk. She does. I put Rhea to work, man. Earning this spot. Her and Michelle McCool both earned this spot to become the Intercontinental Championship. I mean, we're going to have some little history here. In last season, in WWE 2K25 broadcasting, Raquel Rodriguez dethroned Rhea Ripley from the Intercontinental Championship. Rhea Ripley was the longest reigning Intercontinental Champion in SWA and Women on Anarchy history, and was only to be dethroned by the current champion, Big Mommy Cool. As we got a collar era tie-up, would this be a clean break? Referee Jessica's in there. Oh, right to Rhea Ripley. Michelle McCool realized, as being the crafty veteran, she can't give up too much to not the Big Mommy, to Mommy. That's too many people calling this up Mommy. This is too much. As Rhea Ripley goes back to the collar and elbow tie-up, shows her strength, throwing Michelle McCool. But Michelle McCool been very impressive, especially in the speed tournament, that she was just coming up short. As missing in the corner, back elbow, down to the ground is Rhea Ripley. And I assure you, just Sherry, watching this on TV, it is absolutely live, showing you your favorite Saturday night show in the Women of Anarchy. Back to the corner, trying to soften up Ripley here. Don't let Michelle McCool fool you. She is game. She is very strong. It's hanging up on the top rope. One of the women that made the Divas Championship the championship to have, not just a bra and panties match. No, you would have to fight Michelle McCool to gain the championship. But giving up some size here, Rhea Ripley noticing that is standing on the back. This is ugly. That is not called for. This is not the way you win a match. Referee on the count of 4. Doesn't seem like she's trying to get her back in the ring. Another combination, staggering only Michelle. Oh, and we got a reverse DDT You might want to get Ripley in the ring here. Both competitors will be disqualified if there isn't a winner, and nobody gets to be the #1 contender. And I'm not joking. There we go. Yeah, you better get in the ring. That's a slap. And another side, just a return. Another power move from Ripley. Oh, yeah, she likes. Here we go from the. Oh, reverse head to the turnbuckle. Maybe that little lapse of judgment for Ripley gave McCool an opening. Clothesline taking Ripley down to the mat as Michelle McCool. She was trying this earlier. She likes to do the springboard into a kick to the face. Ripley crawling, begging, pleading, calling for a timeout, but we don't do timeouts as wrestling as Michelle McCool. And oh man, I think Ripley was playing possum. Oh, Russian leg sweep. So beautiful, so flawless from Michelle McCool. And what we have here, hooks the arms, tilt-a-whirl down to the mat goes Ripley. Got a first cover. Oh, just a 2 count. McCool, don't get frustrated. We can't get frustrated. Ripley has been here. And we got side race lock. I'm sorry, back race lock. Face to the mat as we got a suplex. Ripley normally doesn't like to go to the top, asking Michelle to get up. Double X and no punch to the abdomen. And we got a takedown from Michelle McCool. Look, you can hear those rapid punches here in the third row. And no, looking like she probably was going for a figure four, but no, Ripley stretch muffler, submission of her own. Turn around. Usually you want to get in and turn it around, but she's on her side. She's on her shoulder. This looks painful with the long legs of Michelle, and she taps out. That was too much from McCool there. Ripley.
Here is your winner, Rhea.
Man, thanks for the look, bro. Rhea Ripley is now the new #1 contender for the Women's Intercontinental Championship. Tapping out Michelle McCool. Just Sherry with the bits. Oh, man. Don't worry about the stream, man. You hang out with the missus. That's more important. He said, boo, Rhea. And ladies and gentlemen, the Heartthrob and one of the new acquisitions for Women of Anarchy. She has been blazing up a storm here in Women of Anarchy. We have Odette Beaumont. Ooh, I bet, bro. Miss Beaumont has found herself into a pickle. She is right in the middle of a rivalry, and again, stemming off of that coveted Intercontinental Championship. Jade Cargill and Roxanne Perez. Jade Cargill was this close of defeating Raquel Rodriguez until Roxanne Perez stuck her little nose into her business. We had a match between Beaumont and Jade, and Roxanne decided to jump in and mess with that. Last week, though, guys, a triple threat match between these three women. Roxanne Perez ended up victorious, but she didn't pin Jade Cargill. No. She pinned Odette. As we got the real life superhero in the building, Jade Cargill. Another person want another crack at Raquel, but she has to get in line, and the line starts at Rhea Ripley. Heck yeah, man. That's what's up. Yeah, enjoy your night, man. And everybody, after this match, we have our main event of the evening. And to remind you, it'll be the crowning of a new champion to our newest title here in Women of Anarchy. We have the Women of Anarchy Trios Championship. As these women's face off, don't forget to drink some W. I personally use W because of the green asterisk and clean energy of it. And I'd rather put that in my body than all this other stuff that will make me get diabetes. Drink W. Use promo code TheSmoothverse to get your 10% off.
And her opponent from Laredo, Texas, Roxanne Perez.
We will finally settle the feud between these two. It's been going over for a month. Jade Cargill, Roxanne Perez. It ends tonight. The Evolution lover Roxanne. She is definitely a crowd favorite. Odette Beaumont in the middle of these two. I'm sure she's going to call it right down the middle as she doesn't care for any of those two. Odette did take me aside to say as Jay starting this off with a pounce to the much smaller Roxanne Perez. She did tell me, she's like, child, this is in her verse. She said, child, I really don't want to put up in this mess. But if these two wants to fight, Odette wants to be in the middle of it. And I said, Odette, you can be the special guest referee, girl. You can do that. And we got this match here. Jade Cargill using her strength earlier in this match. We predicted as much. What athleticism to the first pin. Odette, very quick response. Perfect count. 2 count early in this match. Wants to go to believe it's this offensive onslaught. It's content. Another pin. And we got another 2 count. Really? That I will watch that though. Speaking of weird ESPN things though, as we got another count, it's the World Axe Throwing League or something. That was on ESPN. Fantastic. I am a fan of the World Axe Throwing League, man. It's really good stuff. Like they don't have a guitar. I'm gonna have to look that up after this. That is great. That's a good thing about going to restaurants because they've just put on the most random sports stuff and then they always have one oddball one. It's great. Oh, what a maneuver from Jade. A slam of some sort. And poor Roxanne, slow coming out the gate. It might be too late. Jade is upset. I'm sure she's happy that Michin and BFAB could bring home to the Street Profits some tag team gold. Rope break. Way to get in there from Odette. And here comes Roxanne Perez. That's great. I'm interested. I'm not gonna lie. Roxanne, that is not enough to pin Jade. Way to drag her. Probably using too much of her own strength and energy. But here comes the prodigy. Cartwheel kick she likes to do. And Jade scouting her opponent so well. Off the ropes goes Perez. Sidewalk slam. Shades of the big boss man. And Jade is back in control. Maybe she's going for the springboard one more time. Oh, it connects again in the middle of the ring. Dominant display from Jade Cargill. She said one-on-one Perez can't mess with her. Not her exact words. There was more cuss words in there. Perez dodging the big boot. It is a sport. Air guitar is a sport. Oh, way to chop down the tree of Jade, Cargill, Perez. What are we thinking? Maybe a meteor or something? I don't know. That's the jump scare comes in from Living Zombie, man. Makes me want to play some Ewok hunting, man. What's up, brother? 2 and kick out from Perez. Dude, I've been on one since work today. Oh, bro. Oh, what's Jade doing? She's trying to search her mind for more pain to dish out to Perez. Smooth, can you demo? Demo? What are you talking about? What are you talking about, Cherry? Oh, and Perez just got jaded. It could just be academic 3, just like that. Oh, that called it right down the middle like Mills Lane as Jade Cargill with an impressive victory. I'm sure she has a lot to say to Rhea Ripley and Raquel Rodriguez. Even throw Quinn Ivy on the plate. Jade is coming for you. Good. Damn. That was impressive, man. She beat her up really bad. Oh, man. As we got our main event of the evening here, we have the heroes of today making their debut in the Women of Anarchy, hoping to leave with some gold. Jacqueline Quinn and Anita Hero. These two made headways on the indie circuit, winning tag team gold and such likes of Stardom. No, I'm just kidding. But somewhere in the indie scene, I can't find the footage. But here's their tag team partner. An alliance forged in UWA. The unstoppable tandem of Cole Quinn and Kalani Jordan. Come on, Cole. Hop aboard the Cole train. Oh, Alpha coming in. Thanks for redeeming that daily slap.
You turned her against me?
You have done that yourself.
What up, Chef? You turned against me and against the opponents here. We have another acquired woman of Anarchy. Ladies and gentlemen, Madeline. Chilling, man, chilling with your favorite Saturday night show, The Woman of Anarchy, as we are in our main event of the evening for the Trios Tag Team Championship. Who will be the first 3 women to hold gold? Bro, you said good morning. Well, good morning. Oh, Madeline. I was heard that she just was released from prison. Charges I cannot say on air. But I can't. And and beloved champion. I would say the people's champion of the women of Anarchy.
Dallas, Texas,
Tatum Paxley. She likes to still kid. She does look like she would. You right. Yeah. She has sold a lollipop or 6. Come on, Tatum. Hey, Alpha, you was just in time. Shout out to my man, Chef, and Alpha Archinect. And if you haven't followed them, then shame on you. I can't do it. Oh, my back. Look into my eyes. 43, that's what 43-year-olds feel like. This is 43. That's my girl, man. Heck yeah, man. And don't forget, my main man, as one of his favorite wrestlers in the whole wide world, Kiana James, walks out. Go follow my man TNT Evolution, the father of the Underground Wrestling Alliance, every Saturday, and sometimes Tuesday, sometimes Wednesday. Follow my man. And if you haven't followed TNT Evolution, then shame on you. Shame. That's Kiana James. Lord knows what's in that purse, ladies and gentlemen. Lord knows. Hell yeah, I know you did, bro. I know you do. Y'all some real ones, man. That's what's up. Bro, I saw Nikita. Chef? Make sure Mrs. Smooth ain't listening. Nikita Lyons, man. And here we go. All 6 women. Gold is on the line. I hope Quinn is not a factor. A brick is it probably is. Yeah, it probably is. And it's hard for me to call this action, but we just gotta watch it because it's too much chaos. There's a lot of hair. There's a lot of hair in the ring as modeling. And Kalani apparently was in jail for stealing candy from babies. I have not got the script from that. Darren did Xerox me a copy, and we're just waiting for the dial-up internet to restart so I can receive that copy about this woman, because I'm not sure it's legal to have this woman compete, but nevertheless, she walk out of this arena as champion. Oh, Tatum, vicious as she is that Tom? is that Tom Holland? Did he throw that kendo stick in the ring? Oh, Lonnie. Ooh. Lonnie, nobody does it like her. Springboard moonsault to Tatum, wisely getting out the ring. Pinfalls and submissions is the only way you can win the championship. That's all women. It's filtering outside. Bro, hell yeah. Yes, I know, bro. And I really appreciate you jumping in, because I was like, damn, it's late for you. But hell yeah, bro. You get some sleep, bro. Night, bro. Hell yeah, ladies and gentlemen, the chef has entered the building. Is left there as Anita Hero's pinning Tatum. Only a 1 count. Modeling. I've heard these two has a historic past before modeling was arrested on the independent circuit. Yeah, Kalani going after Tatum. I heard in the back that Kalani has it out for Tatum right now. I don't know what happened in the back, but these two have been at odds, and it's great to see it spill over in a squared circle and none or other for the championship. As Tatum drop kick to Anita Hero, laying her out flat. She's not moving. Talking some smack there. What a suplex. No count. What is Quinn doing out there? Somebody get him out of here. He's not a part of this match. He's not a woman. He cannot get one of these. What is he doing? Chyna, such strength. You will never notice it. But Chyna James looks like she was chiseled out of stone. Such power. I'm about to say, we need to see all this action. Somehow there's a sledgehammer in there. Don't know, need a hero. Bro, right. That's why I did it. There's no way I could put Tripod's characters on the same team. Choose one. Oh, what a pinning combination. To the back and into the corner. Well, it's good to know too, because I ran with the darkness, the family of darkness and Royal Empire, how quick that was. I was like, oh my God, it's gonna happen again. Not tonight. They must know how important this match is for the women's trios championship. Since the switch, Jacqueline Quinn's been quiet here. And Tatum, flat on the mat, goes after Hero, rolling into the kick. She usually likes to finish things. Maybe a cemetery drive coming up. Modelin's begging for Jacqueline to come out. Anita Hero gets out of the cemetery drive. Modelin recognizes that, jumps off the rope to help her partner to the turnbuckle. Jacqueline's all alone. Oh, what a maneuver from Modelin. Staring at the referee. That has to be scary. Kalani in with the breakup. This Modelin, she makes me nervous, and I am protected here in the booth. As we have more action, more carnage, more chaos, more anarchy from the women on Saturday night. Somehow, Kalani does this glitchy maneuver and kicks Tatum in the face. Anyways, Tatum, bow cover in front of Jacqueline. Yeah, I saw that too. I ain't tripping, right? Cemetery drive to Jaqueline. Bro, my old daughter had that on the other day. Oh my God, bro. Key and Peele is stupid, man. Jaqueline. Anyway, Kendo Stick introduced to the ring from about none other than Modelin. She's gonna be a problem. I heard her try to already organize a game backstage. I don't know what that's about. We might have to talk to General Manager Miss Elizabeth about that situation. As Chyna James, Kendo Stick to Kalani Jordan. And we have a bat. Tatum Paxley has a bat. Don't hit Cole Quinn with that bat, Tatum. Kalani Jordan, shoulders to the mat. This for a championship. We got to kick out at one. Between Anita and everyone else, she got toes. She does. Yep. And you would think, coming out here wrestling, barefooted, I should say, barefooted. That's what we say in the South, barefooted. But no, after wrestling like this for years, her feet are callous over that she doesn't feel the bottoms of her feet, thus making them excellent weapons of destruction. As Modelin taps out Kalani Jordan, she's a menace, and we have our first ever women attack or Anarchy Trio champions. First ever here. Modelin, man. She is probably Modelin is a MVP of this matchup. Shouts out to the women of Anarchy closing it out as we crown new champions. First look at Nanette. So I did set it for the champions because, as you know, if you guys play this game, you can't make a trios tag, championship match. You have to set it as a tag team, right? So y'all might see some stuff here, but I don't care because it's, and I actually, since I'm in it, I'll show you. Where is it? All right, here's these. Y'all the change. Anyways, But modeling is dope, man. Like, Charbot keeps getting screwed with his creative characters. Right, bro. Boom, boom. Oh, they won't let me unless they're. All right, I'll do that later, man. I see what they're doing. That's kind of silly. All right, I get it. I'll fix that later. Anyways, but heck yeah, man. Next Saturday, ladies and gentlemen, next Saturday, we are gonna have, as you see up there, how it says Sunday, but we're gonna do it Saturday because when Smooth does PLE week, we do a lot of special shows. One of the special shows is gonna be on Thursday. Partner with my man TNT Evolution. He'll be doing what is called the Mix Max Challenge. I don't have the graphic because I deleted it by mistake. But he would be doing a Mix Max Challenge. It's gonna be so freaking cool. And then after he does the Mix Match Challenge, and it's exactly what it is. It's gonna be women and men tag team, and he said it so it's people that are husband and wife or girlfriend and boyfriend in real life. So it's really, really freaking cool. I can't wait to watch that. Then following the Mix Max Challenge, we're gonna have the smoother weights. So I teased it on Twitch, and then with the opening sequence, the symbol came up. So what we have, it is a cruiserweight show, all cruiserweights, but we got it with a twist. So here's one of the championships. It is the Fatal 4-Way Championship. So that's gonna be the only way this to earn this belt will be, of course, via Fatal 4-Way. The other championship is the main championship, the Smoother Weights Championship in the beautiful blue. Then over here, and inspired by the UWA, we have the First Blood Championship. Now, this championship, since the king of the First Blood matches is in there, we're going to do this title in partnership with him. So it'll be on the Smoother Weights, but also we'll have the Smoother Weights go over to UWA, and we'll open the door to the Smoother Weights and crush that barricade for the UWA. And I would have to say, and the way I say this, because I didn't even tell this to Evolution, because I really like his First Blood elimination matches. So I said, you know what? I'm going to make a First Blood championship. You know what I'm saying? So it is first of its kind. And I would like the championship, this championship in its first conception, I would like it to happen on UWA. If that's okay, if you have room for a little guy like me, I feel like it's right for you to have the championship match. Think it over. Oh, he put the shaking hands. All right, cool. So don't forget, no SWA on Thursday. It'll be Mix Max Challenge followed by the Smoother Weights. But as for now, I have been and always will be Sir Smooth the First, and I'm your knight in shining armor. Good night.
Hey, to whoever may need this nugget of encouragement, things will be alright, so quit your worry. I get it, the odds seem stacked back against the wall, but even consider it such, no,
I figure you like that, man.
Sat and watch from the sidelines.
It was hard keeping the secret, man. It was hard.
Make me wanna lose my mind. Found solitude, knowing it'll be over soon. Ever need a boost, count on me for the 1-2. Trouble don't last when the tough get going. Baby, all we do is win, so show me my opponent. Adversity, doubt, stress, could care less, cause how we handle those like an S on our chest. Super proud of how we held it down on the